Oh my God.
Levelings that ain't level, but the shit is fat.
Baby, let's get
Hold on, wait, you gotta hear this shit.
You heard her about her persona, but you met her in person. What do you?
She's a baby doll, sweetheart. But we already know this.
Because people think she's, and then when you meet her in person, you're like,
yeah, it's just a perception that everybody else has. But once they get past that part, she's normal, just like us. Just like real people, That's the difference. When you're authentic, people can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, because people say the same thing about me. They're like, well, I thought you was gonna be an ass. And I'm like, bro, I'm so sweet. She'll be chilling. You know what I mean? And I feel like she'll just handle people how they treat her. And that's just what it is. And that's just law with anything. Yeah.
Hey, are you there?
I'm right here.
It's good to know.
What a good dude.
I like you being there. Hey guys, we're gonna just let everybody get in the room. Welcome to all 151 people that are here right now. I'm sorry, 176. It's moving up fast. Don't forget to like. We're just gonna start with a little songy song, something that I don't know. It's inspiring to me, especially considering this thumbnail. You know, somebody had said earlier, this thumbnail, and I agree. And yeah, let's just get into the music. Blood Walk by JAGUARWRIGHT.
Step 1 and 2. Step 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Get on the floor.
Step 1 and 2.
The floor of your life.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Come on. I done been through hell, been through real hell. I done been through pain, so painful. I done been through hurt people, hurt people, hurt people. Working my way through to the good life, and it starts with shoes. Christians so tight, way they make me move like I can do anything. Life is a dance floor.
Step 1 and 2. Step 1 and 2.
Come on.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
What? Get your life on the floor.
Step 1 and 2.
Come on.
Step 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Come on. Get on the floor of your life and let's do the
blood walk.
Walking through the dance floor of my life. You know that's right. Let's do the
walk.
Flexing as I pass my troubles by. Whoa, let's do the blood walk. Walking through the dance floor of my life. Let's do the blood walk. Flexing as I pass my troubles by. Ooh, I done had it home, and then I lost it all. I done took some falls, then I stood tall. I done had a dream, turned to nightmare just to become a new dream. Working my way through to a new life, know just what to do. I think what I love most about this song right here is the message. You know, and also, you know, just that.
So they didn't say anything left.
It's giving that. You ready to get started, baby?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get started. We got to get into this. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep on checking on you.
let's let them mood. Is that too loud?
I'm gonna keep on checking
Ask the audience.
Is that too loud?
I'm gonna
Should we lower the music a little bit? You know, I love just a little
YouTube
bit.
take it to about 14.
All right, how about that? That's a vibe. I think that's a vibe.
I think that's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Are you cool with showing ourselves a little bit? Oh, I think we about to show our asses is what we about to do.
Is that right?
This thumbnail?
I mean, yeah. That's crazy. Like I said, you should have put Claudia Jordan's feet.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to the family. Shout out to all the members. Nice seeing all that green in the chat. You know, welcome to Jaguar country, y'all. Welcome.
Welcome, everybody. What's good?
Yes, to the spell. Enjoy yourselves.
Hmm.
You know, all of these pictures here are red carpet pictures,
Mm-hmm.
including me. That was me on my way to a Wendy Williams party.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When Wendy Williams used to throw the pink carpet events in Manhattan. Yeah, I used to be a regular.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it just makes me think, and it takes me back to that time, like, you know, you and I, we're approaching our 1 year together. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like forever, but forever has happened in such a short time, you know? And you've been in my life for some really, really, really interesting turning points. Like, you like showed up at like the turn up point. Like, you realize that. Like, when it comes to JAGUARWRIGHT in 2024, you're like the MVP, G.
Is that right? So what was 2023? 2023 up into the halfway point of 2024. What was that?
For lack of a better term, it was pure survival.
Is that right?
Pure survival. I mean, gee, it was hell. Getting away from the one-tooth bandit
Mm.
in itself.
Mm.
Getting away from Taisha Renee,
Mm.
like that should be like the chorus of like a diss track. Just trying to get away from Taisha Renee. Just trying to get away from Taisha Renee.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like it sounds like an old diss track.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, it was insane. From the time that I was released from jail, June 1st, 2023, to the time I got released from jail,
Mm-hmm.
June 6th, 2024.
Mm.
Like my bondholder was picked by YouTube in 2023, and God picked my bondholder in 2024.
Mm.
Ain't that something?
Wow. Yeah.
It was hell. It was pure survival, G.
Shout out to Jamil Peterson. Pure motherfucking survival.
I'm telling you. Like it was wild. No, I'm not related to Top Dog, the bounty hunter, though I do have some cousins down in Florida that are. But when I just think about it, like all the hell that I went through just for the truth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, sweetheart. Cookies are good. God is great.
Indeed.
Okay, so you know what? Before we get into what's tea, let's talk about it.
All right,
Yeah.
let's talk about it. What's up?
We heard about the plane crash.
Well, you got to hit me to it because honestly, I'm out of the loop on that.
Well,
What happened?
the truth is you were busy in the studio mixing really
Yeah.
good music.
The final touches on your project, indeed. Yeah.
And I had to come and oh, salute to the new member. Welcome, Miss Prissy.
Oh,
Welcome.
shout out to Black Diamond. My dude Black Diamond is tuning in, and I was mixing his stuff too. You heard that one joint he
Yeah,
did
it sounded really good.
with Razzcast. Yeah.
I hope they do a visual for it because the message.
Well, we're doing a whole documentary on it. In fact, I think that's going to be a cruelty-free project. We're doing a whole documentary on it.
Oh, well, that would be amazing just to sit on the sidelines and see how you guys quarterback that. Yeah,
No,
it is
you're gonna
very
be in it.
sad.
You're going to be in it.
So, okay. Well, then I'm
Yeah.
going to be in it. Well, then I can't wait to see you on set. So, let's talk about this plane crash.
Yeah.
People were saying that it was a crash. People were saying that the plane just exploded. They still haven't done an official press conference about it yet. I'm sure they're trying to get this story together.
Right.
It's Philly. I know that airport. I've flown out of that airport on many occasions. I know they play fast and loose. I know this is going to be interesting. What's wild is looking at the ring cam footage that I saw. Thanks for that, Muff. We can do better with those likes, but thank you. The older gentleman and his wife were coming out of the house. I know that neighborhood. Like, we worked in that neighborhood. My dad had a medical cleaning business. You remember I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah, global. And we cleaned like all of the Jewish doctors' offices and, private surgery rooms, recovery rooms. For years. I know Bustleton Avenue. I know Cotman Ave. I know Castor Ave. I know that neighborhood. There's 15 people that I know that live right there in that neighborhood. So I can only imagine what it's like right now. Because there's a bunch of cops going on and there's a bunch of crime that happens in that area too. So I'm sure for all of the illegal pharmaceutical agents having that much attention on the streets, it is going to create a little chaos. And I'm sure a lot of the police officers are going to be busy worrying about all of that. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to go by. Like when stuff like this happens in a city like Philadelphia, it's going to be catastrophe.
Yeah.
It's going to be tragedy. So as a Philadelphian, for real, I send my prayers. I send all of the prayers of all of the people that are here right now with us. We send them. My son used to hustle in those neighborhoods. They used to run licks out there. And when this kind of national attention comes to an area that's that crime riddled, it's not a good look. This isn't a good look. Not by any means. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pray for the elderly. And for those of y'all who live out there, go check up on the elderly. Go check up on your sick and shut-ins, because this is going to make life in the neighborhood a lot more difficult for them. Like when we were kids, it was moments like this when the neighborhoods used to all come together and take care of everybody affected. And Philly ain't like that no more. And to Mama Africa that came through the channel and sat with us that day, don't forget, this is an elderly woman who's a true one, a real one.
Yeah.
Who's living in a neighborhood like that. That could have happened in her neighborhood. But from what I could see, when I looked up, when you look up at when the explosion happened in the sky, it didn't seem like it was a crash. Yeah. Well, see, you got to understand, all of those houses is made of ticky-tack paper. These is not well-built houses. So there's going to be a ton of fire. There's going to be lots of fire. And water is going to become an issue in the next 12 hours. And y'all see what not having water has done for the natural fires or alleged natural fires in LA. For Philly, this is bad. This is bad. So, it's the Sabbath. Oh, somebody said the music's too loud. Okay, we'll turn it down a little.
Got to bring it to like 14 or 12.
All right. Well, you know what? Why don't you handle the music? Or are you preparing? Or are you preparing that? Yeah,
I'm still working on it. Yeah,
just like with Move. Rest in peace and much love to all of the survivors of the Move tragedy back in the 80s when I was a kid. Man, I remember riding by 52nd and Osage and be like, dang, G. But this is the thing. We're all mortified. We're all horrified. But is anybody paying attention to this? Is the stuff that's been happening every day in countries overseas that have been going through war? Like we get real centralized in our minds and real narrow focused when tragedies like this happen in the United States, but they're happening in other countries like this daily. Is anyone paying attention to that? The way everyone is being terrified in LA dealing with these effects, the way people are now terrified in Philadelphia, Gaza. They were going through this every day. Am I wrong, honey?
No, you're right.
Imagine explosions like that going off in your neighborhood. Like that's what we were watching happen in over there where Kiev is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were watching. And we were, oh, this is so terrible. Oh, this is so terrible. But now when it's happening on American soil, you know,
Mm-hmm.
we really need to start paying attention. Are we prepared for this kind of thing to happen daily?
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Is America prepared to deal with what other countries have been and are still currently dealing with daily? Like, that's what these tragedies should really be bringing to the front. As Americans, are we prepared? Are we prepared for that?
Not really.
This country is soft. If these tragedies are making all of you cry and tearing all of you apart, are you ready for it to happen every day? Because a lot of the stuff that's been happening in our government leading up until now, as the seat of power is changing, these are the kind of things that we really needed to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're praying for all of these affected neighborhoods and these innocent bystanders, let's make sure that we're also praying for the fate of our country, for our nation. We get real narrow focused. And salute to my hometown, Philadelphia, dubbed the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. I hope y'all live up to that now, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to need brotherly love and sisterly affection right now. Hey, Maggie. But it's just odd because I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my hometown and it's breaking my heart because I know there's going to be a lot of people that are suffering.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, the Gematria says a lot of things there too, Just D. We got to start checking up on our folks, like for real. Like it has to be more. Hey, Ada, how are you? Welcome, dear. I saw you over there, over on Uncle Mike's channel. I'm so glad that the community is embracing you. I hope things are going well. Shabbat shalom, dear. Like, is nobody paying attention to the fact that the world is falling apart right before our very eyes? Wow, the chat is moving so fast I can barely keep up.
Oh, I didn't go in and, you know what? Do I need to go in and do the edit? I'm tripping.
You know what? I'm just I'm trying to wrap my mind around how all of these things, the second that Trump gets into office, all of these terrible things just keep happening.
Mm.
It's like the second
Hmm.
that he took office, all hell broke loose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's wild. Is no one looking at exactly? See, for me, I keep telling you guys, everything, it always comes down to the timing. Like, the second that they had to turn over the White House, it was like, it was like, yeah, let's make sure everything goes bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to ask yourself. And then I started seeing in the little newsroom chats how everyone wants to blame Trump for this.
Yeah, Trump ain't got nothing to do with it. So, from what I'm understanding, even with the let's go back to the other crash that happened. There was a situation with the crash that happened in Dulles. Was it Dulles the other day, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad. It was 60 something people that have perished because of that situation. I mean, Trump has nothing to do with it. I was told though that the pilot had a warning when it came to the helicopter pilot had warning, and there was maybe a miscommunication where there was like two planes that were taken off, and he got clearance for one, but maybe it was two. He didn't know the second one. And shout out to Randy Short. He said one of the pilot was he said it was transgender. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, the transgender pilot named Joe Ellis flew the Black Hawk helicopter into the American Airlines plane. This is according to smobserve.com. Very interesting. I mean, Trump ain't got nothing to do with any of that, and I know he addressed it, but
and yet he's going to be blamed for it.
Well, yeah, that's what it is right now. Blame him, blame Trump. That's pretty much. I think that's what everybody's on. Oh, DEI is going. Oh, Black History tomorrow. We can't celebrate Black History because of Trump. Stop it, people. Trump ain't got nothing to do with it.
Like I said, these are very interesting times. We need to start paying attention.
Yeah.
Which leads me to, and before we move on, I just want to take this moment and just say a little positive meditation for Philadelphia. We know that this is a terrible circumstance, and we bring it to God, the most capable hands. We put all of your worries and we put all of your concerns and all of your distress, Philadelphia, we put it in the hands of God. We know that He is more than able, capable. Your prayers will be answered. And you are not alone. And we are here, if in nothing more than positive meditation and affirmation. In Yeshua's name, Asheo.
Asheo.
We spend a lot of time being worried when God doesn't want us to. God's entire mantra for our lives is not to worry.
Yep.
So if we're going to be living examples of that, then let's be examples of that.
Yep.
Somebody came through and asked what my support of my hometown is, and there it is. My prayer. As Muti would say, we put it in a pink bubble
Mm-hmm.
and we wish it well
Mm-hmm.
and we affirm it to be so. Asheo. What does that mean, honey?
So it shall be.
And that is that.
Exactly.
So, can we pull up? And I want to cite Tough News
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because you know, I don't get a lot of credit, babe.
No.
I don't get a lot of credit. I say things, right? And I put it out there. And everybody says, oh my God, she's crazy. Oh my God, why is she saying that? Shout out to Funky Time. Funky Town in the house. Fort Worth. I'm just trying to understand. She's crazy. And then like 6 months or a year or 2 years or 3 years later, the exact thing I said pop right out. Boom. And then everybody run around. Did you hear? Did you hear? Oh my God, did you hear? Did you hear? And I'm like, I said it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah,
Now
let me know
we're
when
not
you're ready
going
to
to
run
play
it.
the volume on this video.
No, not at all.
But what we are going to do is we're going to read the closed caption because I want you guys to see what is in this email that was sent to Tough News. And salute to Tough News. If you would like to hear his commentary, please go over to his channel. Actually, I've been to subscribe to Tough for a few years now. He used to be a very big avid supporter of I'll Be Sure at one time. But I appreciated the fact that he's always been faithful and committed to his Kim Porter content.
Just let me know when you're ready to run it.
I wish Tisa was more like him. Okay. So let's go. Let's read.
Tisa, the light skinned friend that looked like Michael Jackson. All right, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. She tried to pick a fight with Tough too. Late last year. That was interesting. He called her a rubber chicken neck, something with her feet. It was a mess. So it says here, Tough News TV. I want to share some information with you about Jay-Z's former mistress, Cassie White. And it's all in connection to Kim Porter and Diddy. What people do not know about the events leading up to Kathy's death is that she was in constant contact with Kim Porter in the final year of her life. Pause.
Okay.
I know.
Final year of her life.
The final year of her life. Now, this was also around the same time that Erica Kennedy, who wrote Bling, which was a fictional novel about powerful industry executives and their paramours. It was alleged that it wasn't just Diddy, that Erica allegedly took Jay-Z and Diddy and wrapped them all up together and made them the character in this book, and used her girlfriend's real life stories that they shared amongst each other as friends. And she framed this mythical saga of hip hop power and domination. Now, where were we? The final year of Cassie White's life. Okay. Cassie provided Kim with evidence of threatening emails and text messages sent from a third party. Mr. Carter always covered his tracks well, so there couldn't be a definitive connection that led back to him. The messages that Kim had in her possession further supports the idea that Cassie was unalive and didn't pass away from a brain aneurysm. Pause.
Mm. Mm.
Haven't I said all this?
You did. You said it on the blue couch.
Last April, right
Mm-hmm.
before we got together.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that works. Next paragraph. Now the person's name was redacted. And I can understand why, but let's get into this next paragraph. Blank has a copy of all these messages, voice recordings, and 3 other phones that belong to Kim that revealed threatening messages that were sent to Cassie. There were messages that informed Cassie that if she didn't delete her pregnancy, that she will never work in the industry again, and that she needed to watch her every step moving forward. Cassie remained firm and stated she was keeping her baby. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Then there were messages that revealed that Beyonce, she knows that Beyonce knew about the pregnancy and even messaged Cassie herself from a burner phone asking her, what? The number was traced back to France.
To France. Interesting.
Kim met Cassie in person. That I can confirm. Oh man.
You can
They
confirm
could
it.
no, it said that they could confirm. This person said that they could confirm. All the surveillance cameras at Kim's house. Huff. I mean, Gene Deal said that they were a package deal, just like I said. Puff contacted Kathy and tried to get her to meet him to discuss what's going on with her and Mr. Carter, but she declined because she feared for her life. Kathy told Kim about Puff contacting her, and Kim suggested that she avoid both Jay and Puff and asked her, did she record the conversation? And Kathy said she did with a voice recorder she got from Radio Shack. Kathy made copies of all the information she had and gave them to who? Kim Porter. Kim flew out to New York in July of 2011 to meet Kathy and retrieve those tapes. Somehow Puff was aware of this meeting via Mary J. Blige and went off on Kim and started interrogating her about her reasoning for meeting up with Kathy. I thought you had a photo shoot, Puff asked. However, Puff couldn't get to New York City on that day that he had found out that Kim had flown out to New York, but told Kim to stay put until he arrived. Kim shipped the evidence that afternoon to an unnamed person by mail and instructed Kathy to get out of New York. Before Puff arrived, oh my goodness, Puff arrived the next day, livid. I can't confirm what was said or what went down when Puff met Kim, but Kathy ended up passing away a couple months later. A couple months later. After she made the bold decision to try to go public, exposing her relationship with Mr. Carter and that she was indeed pregnant. We all know that she was meeting with Liz Crokin. Do you want to do this the legal way, or do I need to use a clothes hanger? These are some of the details I know from being a celebrity publicist for years. Ding, ding. I can't expose everything because some specific details will blow my cover. Sweetheart, you already did. But I want to leave you with this. Puff helped cover for Jay's involvement in Kathy's unalivement. And because Kim knew a lot of these dirty deeds, I'm 100% positive that Jay is tied to Kim's passing. And he helped Puff cover that up. Because a music mogul slipped up and said something one night and paid $100,000 to a music producer to buy his phone for that captured recording. The mogul pleaded and begged for the phone and said that his life depended on it. This is also very telling for people who would know. Lastly, Kim had no friends. Kim had no friends.
just like black folks, we have no friends. Shout out to um, John Henry Clark, who said that. We have no friends. Basically, Kim has no friends because no one had her back.
Not even Kimora,
Mm,
apparently.
mm,
Notice they said no friends. Notice they said it was Mary J. Blige that dined it out to Puff.
mm,
That they were meeting. Kim met with a lot of people secretly.
mm,
Just like she met with Cassie secretly right before she passed away.
mm.
Now you got Chris Todd running around telling people that Kimora was the source, when I know that's a damn lie, because Kimora is just as guilty as most of the men.
Mm. And why is that?
Because she was a procurer for her ex-husband. And I know some of the young men she procured. And I'm not saying allegedly. And I'm going to ask you, honey, am I lying?
No. Mm-mm. Not at all.
Is everyone forgetting how not long after Kim passed away and the girls were supposed to be over there with Kimora before she had to go with the other friend that's out the way, that Kimora had a house fire? Allegedly, it was a Molotov that blew up in her fireplace that was thrown down her chimney, allegedly.
Mm. Mm.
Timeline. Don't believe what these people exactly, Dana Tran. Didn't I say on the couch that Diddy got it? Didn't I say that Diddy got the evidence?
Mm-hmm.
And if Diddy helped the Jigga Man cover up the Kathy problem, why wouldn't the Jigga Man do the same for him with his Kim problem? Because if Kim had the ability to expose what was done to Cassie White, and she could tie Beyonce to it,
Mm.
oh, that would give the Carters a vested interest in making sure Kim wasn't around to publish no book. She might want to put that in it. And they're not friends. See, there are 6 people on this thumbnail. And I placed them exactly where they all should be. See, the truth about what happened to Cassie White will rock hip hop and pop culture forever. The fact that someone is now coming forward with secret emails to bloggers. At the same time, the superseding indictment is out there. Collusion is attached. There is no way Jigga Man is going to escape the RICO with this out there.
Mm-mm.
And with Kim attached, that's the tie. That's the link. Look at this. I don't think he's going to be on that RICO case by himself for much longer. What about you, babe?
Now, this is all by design. Puffy ain't going down with the. I said this some time ago. I said this dude was finna snitch.
I said, Diddy, you better tell him about Kathy. You got the tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I say that?
You did.
But I'm a liar, huh?
You're a lot of things. You're not a liar.
Mary J. Blige.
I'm gonna step out for a second. You know, I gotta go get this
I
food.
know.
Just bear
I
with
know.
me.
I know.
Go ahead. I'm here.
I got it. Understand this, y'all. Yeah, Cassie didn't get pneumonia. She just got an imaginary aneurysm. Just like Whitney Houston had all them abrasions. It's insane. It's insane. And as y'all saw in that email, and for those of you who want to, have another look, please don't forget, you go on over there and see it at Tough News. I am telling y'all, it's right here in front of your face. And they really don't do a good job at hiding it. Like the simple fact that Diddy was the intervening mediator in that situation. And then when you think about that video with Jay-Z coming out to Diddy's party last minute and oh my God. But they're not friends. And Claudia, in that email, Claudia, it said allegedly you were never going to stand up for Kathy. That you were taking money and signed paperwork. That's what it said allegedly. That's what you done. And that came from a publicist. I think I know who that publicist is. And I love Dallas right back. That's my second home. Y'all don't forget to pray for my first one. Pray for Philly. But seriously, for the last year of Kathy's life, her and Kim, you know, when you look at this, it really does just make this hit so much different.
A lot that goes on in the industry, which is not my job to uncover, but it's something that's been going on in the industry, and those who speak about it usually meet their demise.
Uptown Records started with 5 people: Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee. Heavy D was found dead, heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack.
This person is telling a story. This person is writing a book. This person is about to tell the truth. Why is everybody dead? Oh, it's a coincidence. Get the fuck out of here.
The only 2 left are Puffy and Al, and Al almost died.
And you really understand how I ended up in a coma.
That hits a little different today, don't it? If y'all haven't seen the documentary, y'all make sure y'all get on over there to Peacock and check it out. And also, don't forget about the new documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, on ID and Max as well. Let's take a little poll, shall we? Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm on to something. Put a 2 in the chat if you think this is all a reach. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I'm on to something. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's all cat. I've been waiting for this person to come forward and send that email. I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting a long time for you because I know exactly who you are. Especially when you made sure you mentioned that Kim had no friends. Not Mary, not Kimora. I want y'all to think about this. Erica Kennedy, Kim and Kimora's other best friend, she passed away not long after this either. She put out the book, Bling. I want y'all to really think about what I'm saying to you. Think about all of this that's happened in real time. I want y'all to think about this. Hold on a second. Here I am. Too many tabs, you know? Let me close some of these tabs because I want to make sure that everyone gets the picture. I don't want any of you to be confused about anything when this live goes off. Let's pull up a screen. Bling by Erica Kennedy. Cinderella remixed. An uninhibited, unputdownable novel about a small town girl and the music mogul determined to turn her into a megastar. It was an interesting spin on real life events. Oh, I know, Ayasha. That book was not that much at first. Isn't that funny? How they priced it. They priced the book so high to make sure that you really had to be invested. Now, while we're at it, let's check something else out. Erica Kennedy, an amazing woman. Writer Erica Kennedy has been found unalived in her Miami Beach apartment. She was 42. No, I don't want no, I'm not subscribing. Get out of here. This stuff, they are really tripping. Police confirmed today that Erica, whose full name was Erica Kennedy Johnson, was found unalive last week. No cause of death was immediately reported. Sarah Robinson, known to family and friends as Aunt Porgy, released a statement over the weekend. This is what we're talking about, folks. This is what we're talking about. I want y'all to really think about what I'm saying. That was 2012. You know, they always say the Jag be connecting dots. Let's hope I'm connecting some today. Cassie White, Cassie White. Y'all can sit around and think that all of this is a game. All of the fake witnesses and survivors and all of the people why do people keep dying? Why do people keep dying? Why does nobody see people keep dying? One more time.
A lot that goes on in the industry, which is not my job to uncover, but it's something that's been going on in the industry, and those who speak about it usually meet their demise.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Albie Shore, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee. Heavy D was found dead, heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack.
This person was telling a story. This person was writing a book. This person was about to tell the truth. Why is everybody dead? Oh, it's a coincidence. Get the fuck out of here.
The only 2 left are Puffy and Al, and Al almost died.
And you really understand how I ended up in a coma.
Do you understand? There are things I wish I could say, but at the expense, no, Erica wasn't Kim's sister. She was Kim's one of Kim's best friends. Her and Kimura, Kim, Manhattan 3. Just like Claudia and Kathy. See, I got all the disloyal over to the left. See, Kathy gave Kim information. And Kim passed on some information as well. Question is, what do I got? People are terrified for good reason. For good reason. People want to tell the truth. People want to come forward, but people don't want to have to die for doing it. Is that so much to ask? I want to tell the truth. Please keep me alive so I can do it. It's crazy work. Literally having to worry about whether or not you're going to survive the truth. Salute to Mel Tucker. He's a member. He's family, y'all. Just watch Tough News. These animals need to pay. The kids are going to need to be deprogrammed and a hell of a lot of therapy. God rest those beautiful women's souls. Facts, Mel. See, that's why I do what I do. I could come out and say a whole bunch of stuff, but at what cost? And you need to ask yourself about the people who are always demanding receipts, because what it seems like is the people that are demanding receipts are the people that want them so they can run back and tell the bad guys. And after seeing that email, I know exactly who that music executive is. I know exactly who that is. And let's be clear, that publicist, I think I know exactly who you are. They done already tried to run up in Tough House once before. Just like I know allegedly they tried to run down on Murad Morelli in London. Allegedly. You know, you got to ask yourself, Oh, honey, I think I know exactly who it is. And you know what? Good on you. Finally. Thanks for that. Now, I don't know what the likes are doing, but the truth is, I ain't got a whole lot much more to say. I want y'all to think about it. I hope one day I'll be able to finally talk about Tina Marie. There's a lot of collusion going on in the backdrop, y'all. We're going to continue this conversation and we're going to go a little bit deeper because I'm going to pick apart every last one of these disloyal bitches to the left, one by one. Because it's time. Bling just went up to $65 on thrift books in the past 5 minutes. Ain't that so, Kristen? Ain't that something? My. How illuminating. Why is the truth so expensive? And why are lies so cheap? You better believe it, baby. They are watching. You got to ask yourself, what are these people hiding that's worth taking life for? I'm sure by legal advice. They're playing hardball. It's a good thing I know how to swing a bat. I got a good grip. We need to get to the bottom of the Mary J. Minaj pot. She is too closely tied into too much of this craziness to know nothing, to have seen nothing, or to say nothing. It's insane. Understand me. We're going to get to the bottom of all of this foolishness. And I am definitely about to start running down on why is no one holding Mary J. Minaj accountable for her essay situation with Danny Boy. Oh, baby. All of these people need to be held into question. You can add Naomi's name to that as well. We talk about these men, but do we talk about the women? Do we talk about the women? And I hope you enjoy that membership. Do we talk about the women who help procure? Do we talk about the women? Do we talk about the women who aid in a bed? Do we talk about the women who also victimize? Yeah, Naomi too. That's a wild girl. These women have helped these men be all the monster that they can be in the Illuminati. What about the women? Why is no one questioning any of these hoes? They seen it. They was there. Some of them even married them to help make them look normal. It's time. Oh, honey, put Jada on the pie. And as black women, it behooves us to run down on these bitches. That's a complicated story. Total is a very complicated story. Christina Coram, oh KK ass. Why are we sitting here running down on the female victims, questioning every real survivor, and we ain't questioning none of these hoes? And half of them were trained up at the Janice Combs School for Whores. Y'all watching these documentaries? Y'all hear what they saying about old Janice? All the stuff she got going on, had going on in front of kids. She ain't quiet enough because the bitch is going on tour. If she's going to be quiet, can she spare us all her vocal stylings? When are we going to start holding these bitches accountable? The Janice Combs finishing school for freak-offs. She on tour. If she gonna be quiet, she need to be quiet indoors. Until they start questioning the women, we ain't getting to the bottom of nothing. Because all these bitches know. They all know. Where's Young Miami? Where's Carisha? Please. You gotta be kidding me. Until the women are held in account for all that they have done, said, help cover up, we ain't getting to the bottom of nothing. What did I say? What did I say? Over there on the blue couch. It's going to be the women that get them in the end. One way or the other. Hiding in the bushes. Quiet as hell. They all quieter than church mouses pissing on cotton. We keep talking about we want justice. We keep talking about we want the facts. We keep talking about we want this, we want that. And meanwhile, we're letting these things go by right in our faces while they're playing in ours. And we sitting here just gobbling it up. That's what they doing. They gobbling it up. Why they play in our faces? The celebrity kids. Hey, Kadisha. Welcome, baby. Where's she at? Hold on a second. The comments are going by so fast. I gotta stop back over to your porch more often. You've been cooking. You know you the MVP to me, girl. You come through when it's clutch, child. A truth so explosive, people have to be unalive for it. While they sit there and they play in our faces. How much longer are we going to let them play? Now, I done ran through all of these fake people. And now it's time to get to what's real. So, y'all, we got superseding indictments on deck. We've got new victims brave enough to come forward. Pray for all the celebrity children, the babies and the adults, because they were babies in the game too. And now they're sitting there watching it all over again. Bieber, I've been trying to mind my business on that a little bit. But we got a lot of digging to do, and I think this year we need to get down to the women. We need to get down to the women. Yes, love, prayers for all the children, even the child inside of you. I hope so too. I know. What you talking about, Kadisha? My studio acting stupid. Oh yeah, very much so. And we gonna be getting into all of that on the Jaguar Right show. Y'all need to learn how to just be patient. But know that all of these women know. And it's time for us to start asking them, what's good? It's too much. But we're going to struggle through and we're going to get to it. My name is Jaguar Wright, and on behalf of me and my fiance, producer, my man, we want to thank y'all for coming by. And don't forget, give Tough News a watch. He has some interesting things to say. Please check out his commentary as well. Prayers for Philadelphia. Prayers for LA. Prayers for DC. Prayers for America. Like, we are in trouble, y'all. I don't think y'all get it. But, yes, much love to everyone. And on that note, my name is Jaguar Wright. We up out of here. This ain't the end of this conversation. Consider it a part one. We going back in. We going to be starting with Mary J. Minaj, the Big Mouth, who want to run back to Diddy, telling Diddy who Kim's sitting with and talking with. You just as weird as that Love baby mom who was spying on Kim too. It's probably the one that told Diddy about Kim and Cassie meeting privately. Like, all of y'all is weird. I'm out. Man, these crazy bitches. It's wild. It just, man, we got